A Youngblood vibe. It's like such a dancey song, but the lyrics are like kind of sad. A turtleneck makes me feel like a Kardashian. That's all I'm saying. Hi, I'm Taylor. I'm a therapist and I love metal music and hardcore. And so we are going to listen to the new Youngblood and Bring Me the Horizon song, Happier, and see if we can use the lyrics to help one of my clients. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this client. He is in a new relationship and he really wants to be happy in this relationship, but he finds himself often isolating and he doesn't really understand why. And he also keeps doing it. He can't seem to stop himself. So let's see if we can use these lyrics to help him find happiness in this new relationship. Okay, I'm so excited to listen. Youngblood, it's Happier, featuring my favorite, the one, the only, Ollie Sykes. Here, wait, go. I love already. A Youngblood vibe. He is amazing. I interviewed him. Check it out. He's amazing.
Time goes by a little less slowly when I'm out my mind. Thought you said I need you more than ever, so why'd you have to hide? I need you more than ever, don't let me die. I need you more now. If I could tell you how I feel, I know that you're still hurting too. No, I'm not broken, I'm just scared to belong and scared to be happier. If I could tell you how I feel,
Scared to be happier.
I know that you're still hurting too. No, I'm not broken, I'm just scared to belong and scared to be happier.
I love.
Happier.
I think it's time for Ollie.
Take my heart and put it on a wall right next to
I love Dominic too.
your scars. I thought you said you need me more than ever, so why'd you have to hide? I need you more than ever, don't let me die. I need you right now. If I could tell you how I feel, I know that you're still hurting too. No, I'm not broken, I'm just scared to belong and scared to be happier. If I could tell you
It's like such a dancey song, but the lyrics are like
you're still
kind of sad.
no, I'm not broken, I'm just scared to belong and scared to be happy. I'm broken, I'm not broken, I'm not broken, I'm just a little depressed. I'm not broken, I'm not broken,
You're not broken.
broken, I just need a rest. I'm not broken, not broken, not broken, I'm just a little depressed. Not broken, not broken, not broken, I just need a rest. If I could tell you how I feel, I know that you're still hurting too. No, I'm not broken, I'm just scared to belong and scared to be happier. If I could tell you how I feel, I know that you're still hurting too. No, I'm not broken, I'm just scared to belong and scared to be happier.
Oh,
Happier. Not broken.
okay, love. Obsessed. Like I knew I would be. Like I love Youngblood and I love Ollie Sykes / Bring Me so much. Dominic, when I got to interview him, was truly so kind and he told me he liked my outfit and that was in 2019. So clearly I'm still living off of that. Okay, let's talk about the song and the lyrics though and see if we can use them to help my client. Okay, so my client is in a new relationship. Disclaimer, all this information has been changed a little bit and no names are being used. This isn't actual therapy. Okay, but let's see if we can use these lyrics to help my client. Okay, I thought you said, I need you more than ever, so why do you have to hide? Okay, this sounds like exactly what my client is experiencing, where he wants to be close to someone, but anytime an opportunity for closeness and sharing emotional and being emotionally vulnerable comes up, he finds himself isolating. And sometimes our instinct might be different than what we want. So in this case, his instinct is to isolate, even though what he wants and what he says to his partner is that he wants to be close to her. It's like, I can want to make a half court shot, right? Like I can really want it and think I can and feel it in my bones. But if I haven't practiced, then I'm probably going to miss, right? It's the same thing here. He wants to be close, but if he hasn't practiced making another choice or being emotionally vulnerable with someone, his instinct is probably going to win. He's probably going to pull away. So this makes a lot of sense. Sometimes our instinct isn't what we actually want to do. And so we have to practice, which let's see if we can, we'll get to how he can do that later on. Lyric 2. I think this is such a beautiful lyric. I love it. No, I'm not broken. I'm just scared to belong here. Like, okay, relatable. The thing I love about the subconscious is that if you really strip it down and you look at it from like a simple, like childlike perspective, it makes total sense. So because of that, you can kind of flip it. If you're afraid to belong, if you're afraid to be close to someone, when was the last time you were close to someone and it was taken away from you? So I asked my client that, something along those lines, and they let me know that the last time they were really close to someone, it kind of disappeared suddenly. They were completely blindsided by losing this person. And so it makes a lot of sense now why, even though they want to be close, their tendency is to isolate because they're really, really anxious and afraid about what might happen if they are close. So first we understood what his instinct is, which is to isolate. And now we're understanding why. Because in the subconscious mind, the idea is if I'm really, really close to this person and I lose them, it would feel like I was falling from the top of a mountain, right? But if I don't allow myself to get that close and I'm not that emotionally vulnerable, then it will feel like I'm falling from like a little hill. The subconscious mind will try to do things to protect you, even though they end up in the long run, usually causing more harm to you and to the relationship based off of past ways that you were hurt. So now that my client has a little bit of an understanding of why this is his instinct, he's able to work with it a little better, right? He can remind himself of things around it, like I'm actually safe and like I want to make the choice to try, which brings us to number 3. The third lyric, super simple. I need you right now. I need you right now. This is kind of what I encourage my client to do, but it's the opposite of his instinct. And this is actually a skill in DBT, which appropriately is named opposite action. DBT is dialectical behavioral therapy. It's super cool. It's really skills based. But opposite action basically means you do the opposite of what your emotion is telling you to do. I just got a text message. My emotion is telling me to look at it in case it's emergency, but I actually don't need to do that right now.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Okay, just kidding. So my client's emotions, his fear, his anxiety is telling him to isolate. So the opposite action of that is to reach out to his partner and to say, I need you right now. I actually want to share emotionally with you. Now, I have worked with this client for a while and have heard about this relationship. So I happen to know that this partner is probably a safe person to do that with. That's an important thing to evaluate. But we can use opposite action for a variety of different things. In depression, if all you want to do is stay in bed all day, the opposite action would be maybe getting out of bed and making your bed. or taking a shower. It's practicing not using our emotions to control our actions, especially when our emotions aren't always that helpful. Okay, so I think we helped my client. We recognize his instinct, which is to isolate, right? And that isolation is keeping him from closeness. Why does he isolate? Understanding why helps him work with it. He isolates because in the past he was blindsided by losing someone that he cared about. So he's afraid to get really close again. So what is he going to do? He's going to act oppositely against the fear. Okay? Woo! Ah! So if you're struggling with anything similar like this, you can try this kind of 3-step pattern too. Recognize your instinct. Understand why that's your instinct. And then take an opposite action. Okay? Yay! What lyric in this song or any Youngblood or Bring Me the Horizon song has helped you? Share in the comments by tagging at HeartSupport, and we will encourage you. We'll encourage you because we love you. And that's what we're here for. And also, please subscribe so that we can tell you more stories about my clients and use music to help us help them. Okay? Hit subscribe. Watch the Youngblood interview. Watch the Bring Me the Horizon reaction I just did. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.